All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be doing all signs, what you need to know for the month of August. I hope everybody's having a very blessed Sunday, a very positive Sunday, a cleansing Sunday, a grounding Sunday, a happy Sunday, fun Sunday, whatever you need at this moment. We're going to get into some things. Of course, we're going to talk about this month ahead. I feel like August is going to be a very illuminating month for a lot of us. The energy that I'm getting is like lots of visibility. So if you've been feeling like unseen, unheard, overlooked, this is your time to shine. I also feel like it's going to be a very revealing month with that illumination. So you may be things that were just confusing or unclear for you. You're getting like a lot of truths. Things are going to be uncovered, finding things out, that kind of energy. So I'm very interested to see what we're going to uncover in this reading for all signs. All right. And for those of you who've seen it up on the channel, I was going to do this reading at 3, but I ended up coming home. I had some errands to run, and when I came home, I was going to jump right on live, but then I ended up doing things with my family and just having fun with them. And so I scheduled it to like 4:30, but we got done early. So now I'm jumping on, and I'm just happy that you guys are here. So we're going to go in order today. I think it's just best to do it that way. I'm going to pull 2 cards and just kind of channel whatever messages come out. I do have my last messages cards here. If you are new here and you don't know what those are, these are those cards. They're a very fat deck because I add to them, as the years have gone on. And I have found them as I was like cleaning up, reorganizing, minimalizing. I did find them. So I'm going to use them in this reading and they should be foretelling. So I'm excited to see what comes out for you. All right. Okay. So that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Also, what else I need to say? I'm doing the August overview for all signs. I think we left off on Virgo. I will be getting done with the rest of the signs this week coming up. We'll be done. So make sure to look out for your sign. If you are Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, I've already done yours. But if you are any signs beyond that, I have not done yours yet, but be on the lookout because I will make sure that that is done. Also, be on the lookout on my social medias because I will be doing your August horoscope. So I will give you guys some extra messages about what's happening in your life, positive messages of what's happening in your life. Also, my website is now open. Let's see if I have something to give you guys from my website. Hello, do I? Let me see if I can do it right quick. If you do not know, my website is now open. I am doing readings on there. You can reserve a reading with me if you would like. Let me put it up here for those of you who sorry guys, I should have did this before, but I don't know why I don't have it up. Okay, this is it. Add it. Okay, hold on. I do have my website up now. I did post like a video on there on my blog, so you go watch that. It's an all signs video as well. And I also have my readings that you can book with me if you would like. So definitely go check out my website. It is up. I'm very proud of it because I did it myself. So go check that out. Okay. All right. Other than that, let's jump right in. We're going to start with Aries and go all the way down to Pisces. If you're just coming in, we're going to do 2 signs for each zodiac sign. And I also have my last words here, so it should get interesting. And yeah, we're just going to start it off like that. I hope everybody's doing well. And other than that, let's jump right in. Hold on one second. All right, so kicking things off with my Aries and Aries placements. Let's see for the month of August, what do you need to know right now? What is significant for my Aries and Aries placements at this time? What do my Aries need to know right now for their month of August. To prepare for August, anything that is going to happen or coming towards them in the month of August, what do they need to know at this time? Thank you for everyone who is joining me today as I'm reading. I really appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's see. What does my Aries and Aries placements need to know for this month of August? All right, 2 cards from my Aries and Aries placements. What do they need to know for the month of August? All right, first card that we have here is the Star. All right, second card will be the 10 of Cups. Really nice. Okay. All right, first and foremost, Empress is on the bottom of the deck, right? So first and foremost, what should I say first? I don't know. All right, let's talk about sex. I feel like I'm having like the sex talk with you. Like, I don't know what that's about. So there's something about that. Like, I don't know how you were parented or how you grew up, but like maybe there was a very awkward exchange growing up with the sex talk, like your parent telling you how people procreate and what happens when you have that intimacy. There's something very awkward about that, like, or your memory about that is like not the best, or you feel like your parent could have did better with like giving you sex education. I don't know. But I feel like I have to have this conversation with you as an adult. And it's not anything weird. It's just a fact that there's a lot of potency behind sex right now for you. So, if you're going to be doing that in this month of August, I feel like you're very fertile, or if you're a masculine, your soldiers are marching in the best way that I can say that. Okay. So, I don't know. It's very awkward to have that conversation, period, whether you're a parent or a child. But I feel like there's also an energy of like if you remember to the time that you had an elder or a caretaker or a parent, a guardian speak to you about this, you feel like they didn't really disclose the things that you felt like you needed. You had a lot of first case scenarios where you had to learn on your own. But in August, I'm giving you a heads up that something is very potent, or you're going to be very fertile, or your soldiers are marching, and I'll just keep it at that. Okay. That's it. Also with the Empress, you may find either a connection in your life or a goal in your life that needs to be babied or very like watched over, nurtured, almost like a plant. So, like if you're really into gardening, you may have to baby a plant or nurse it back to health. So I feel like this is something that you have dealt with already. It's a connection you've already are very familiar with, or it's a goal that you've already tried, but maybe you feel like you failed. I feel like you're picking it back up, and it has to be taken care of and handled very delicately. I don't know. So I feel like you'll be keeping a close eye on something, or you'll be putting a lot of effort and time or communication or even money into something. You're nurturing something that has success behind it. It's it, it's not a waste of time. Like, you nurturing this with the Empress, it's gonna pay off for you in some way, especially with the 10 of Cups being here. Now we have the Star card here. So August is going to be like a great month for you, where you'll feel very like maybe invincible, because Star is like health. Okay. So you may feel very invincible. And it's interesting too with the sexual health, because you may feel invincible where you may feel like you're not going to get, and I feel like a parent and I hate that, but you may feel like you're not going to get pregnant. You may feel like you can't get someone pregnant, but be careful, right? You also will feel invincible with your health, like maybe your immune system. And I feel like that is true. You'll be very healthy. Also, like skincare, you're going to be glowing from the outside. Sorry, from the inside to the outside. So your skin is going to be really nice. I also feel like if you have any ailments or pain, you may feel like you're not having those certain pains. So if you deal with carpal tunnel or arthritis, if you have back pain, if you have knee pain, whatever pains you have, if you get headaches, migraines, you may see in August they are in alleviated in some way magically. Okay. Also, with the star, you may feel like you are in a good mood or you feel abundant enough to give back and you're being urged to give back. Okay. So you're being urged to volunteer, to be charitable, donate the items that you no longer need. If you have a lot of clutter in your home, if you have a lot of clothes and you want new clothes, instead of throwing out those old clothes, wash them, put them in a box or put them in a bag and take them to the Salvation Army or take them to your nearest, Goodwill. Donate these items, okay? So that's a star. 10 of Cups. With the 10 of Cups, so much support around you. I feel like you're being loved from all areas. So if romantically, there's a lot of love and support. Friendship, there's a lot of love and support. Family, there's a lot of love and support. In your neighborhood, I feel like your neighborhood is in harmony at this time. There could also be like sometimes it's like a HOA, which I'm not into that because I hate like enforcement and rules, but there's good HOAs out there. I think HOAs get bad reps, but HOA or community meetings or just a neighborhood period that's unregulated, I feel like your neighborhood is in harmony and there's good neighbor energy. You know how they say like a neighbor will come and ask for sugar or they'll ask for like an egg. That could be symbolic, or there's good neighbors around you. So it's a good time to lean for support, or to, if you need support, it's a good time because you have a lot of support around you. 10 of Cups is also like the end of a cycle. So if you're looking for some type of fulfillment emotionally, you're going to get it in August. Okay. And I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I've shared a lot of messages. I don't want to ramble today. All right. So let's just see what your last words, what comes out for you. And I'll give you some messages based off of that. All right, for Aries, anything that you have for Aries, any messages, Spirit, give me some messages, please. All right, that's enough. All right, bottom of the deck is Leo. I think in your August overview reading, I said that you and a Leo are very similar. So something very significant with a Leo, okay? We have threesome. So I feel like 3 is a lucky number. I don't know why, but 3 could be your lucky number. I also feel like threesome. So like you could be going out in groups of 3. Like if you're invited out by a friend, they're also inviting someone else and you guys have a great time with that 10 of Cups. Or in the neighborhood, there may be like a joint project or a joint whatever. 3 people are involved. It feels like there's always someone else added into a joint goal or direction that you have, and it's a positive outcome. Okay. So threesome is here. And now sexually, even too. So I had to give you guys a sex talk in your read. So if you're having a threesome with someone that you're not really connected to intimately, or you don't really know this person that well and it's just like a really fun time, maybe like have some protection, because just because it's a fun time, there's a lot of potency in the air. Okay. And I haven't used these cards in a while and it's just wild what's coming out. All right. We also have vacations. So in August, you could find yourself planning a trip with someone that is romantic. If you're single right now and you feel like I don't really have anyone, let the magic work, because you never know by the end of August or just the duration of August what may happen. Okay. Oh. All right. So we have hoe energy, which is why I felt the need to give you the sex talk, because even if you're not the hoe, Aries, and I'm not judging, even if you're not the hoe, there's a hoe in your camp, and there needs to be a stern talking to for you, period. Okay. So that's what I have for my Aries, and I'm going to move on to Taurus. All right, let's move on. I haven't even read the messages yet. I know you guys are in the chat. I'll read it in a second, but I feel like I'm in a good flow right now. Okay. So let's see. For my Tauruses and Taurus placements, what do they need to know at this time for the month of August? What do they need to know at this time for the month of August for my Taurus and Taurus placements? What do they need to know at this time for the month of August? What do they need to know? All right, first card that we have out, Taurus, for you is Hangman. All right. What else do we have for Taurus? We have Temperance. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay. So August will bring some type of new connection for you. That the new connection can be very like intimate and nice and a blessing as well. But I think it's deeper than the connection. I feel like the connection brings a passion for you, right? So think about spirituality. I don't know how a lot of you guys got into tarot. And, you know, this is not an example even of my life because I got into tarot my own way just by falling into some shit. Okay. But I don't know, but I'm just making an example. So, for example, you know, some person meets someone and then they share a message of tarot, and then that person feels so moved by that message that they now really are, they listen to tarot, they may buy their own tarot cards, blah blah blah. So I feel like there's a new connection coming into your life in August, but it's deeper than even the connection. And it's weird because you would think like, what's deeper than a connection? A connection is so vibrant, but I feel like the passion is deeper than the connection. So it's a connection that's bringing you some type of hobby or interest that you're going to be super passionate about. And I feel like you're no stranger to this. You've had relationships like this where you've had someone who took you to a new restaurant and you got into a certain culture's food and you really love that food and you still buy that food to this day. Or someone took you on a trip, you know, girls trip, boys trip, or vacation, and you still consider that your top place to travel to this day. You don't even talk to this person to this day. So there's some situation like that where you're going to be a new connection, but it's deeper than that. And what's so passionate about it, or what's so lovey-dovey about it, is the romanticizing of the hobby or the interest, not the person. Sorry to that man, sorry to that woman, but it's more so the interest or the hobby at hand. Okay. So that's what I'm getting right off the bat. We do have the Hangman here. Now, the Hangman is more so like you staying very firm on your view of things. Okay. There could be a lot of opposition on us, or maybe you are just like standing your ground on your opinion. You have a certain strong opinion about something because you are known to be very stubborn. And not only are you known to be stubborn, you are stubborn. I think you own that. You know that you are, but you stand firm on your opinion because you feel like it makes sense. However, it makes sense for you. But there's something that you're very like you're standing your ground on. And sometimes the Hangman, like anyone who's hanging upside down, if you came across this person, you'd be like, what are you doing hanging upside down? Like, how did you get here? Why are you? So I feel like you're getting a lot of questions, or people are like questioning you, or people are seeing you as very odd. Okay. I don't know what that's about. I almost want to clarify it, but I'm not clarifying these cards today. Temperance, though. Temperance is your character and your grounding energy. You're very grounded. Also, with the Temperance, I feel like you found some equilibrium where you know your limits. So I don't know what that means. You know your limits with things. So, you know, like even with eating, like maybe you really love food, which they say Tauruses do, and you like to stuff your face, but then at the end of the night, you have a tummy ache. So, like in August, even if you really love a food, you know your limits. You're like, I can indulge, but Once I know that my body is responding in a way where I'm getting full, I'm going to let it go, even though there's so much more for me to enjoy. And that comes in all aspects. So this could be like in love, this could be in sex, this could be in substances like drinking, smoking, other things. This could be in whatever type of things. You know your limits and you're staying very firm on that. And it shows a lot of great character about you. And there's also something about you being a really good person. I feel like you're being very misunderstood and judged in August, but you're a really great person. Now, there's a lot of judgment in August, but the biggest thing is that what will take up a lot of your time is meeting someone new. You're interested in this person, but what you're most interested in is like what you're learning from them. What temperance is being here, you may whoever this person is, they could be a Sagittarius, okay? So you could be meeting a Sagittarius. Now, is this person your forever person? I don't know, but I think that you're going to be taking something that they're involved in or that they're passionate about, and you find some joy or happiness or fulfillment from that as well. That's what I'm getting. Let me say something else that can really ring true for you. Also, with the hangman, you're very stubborn about something, and people may judge you in August, but come like winter season, I wouldn't say September, but I will say like November. Come November, December, people will see that what you were defending or the cause that you were like very passionate about is true. So whatever you were being very firm about and you wouldn't change your perspective just to appease people, they will see that you were right all along. But it may take a long time for people to see that. You will be very misunderstood for a while, but I don't see you being bothered by that. I feel like you've been misunderstood most of your life, probably. All right, so let's just see what your last words are going to be. All right, give me some last words for my Tauruses. Anything significant? I hope I'm not rambling, guys. I'm trying my best not to, but I'm not working off a lot right now. I don't have any cards, I don't have any clarification to go after. All right, Taurus on the bottom of the deck, which is so nice that you come out in your own reading. All right, the cards that fill out for you, Taurus, are fantasizing about you. I feel like this is interesting because I feel like the people that you triggered that feel like you're so stubborn, they think about you. They're very bothered by your opinion or your stance, but they still are very attracted that you don't follow the agenda. So that's interesting. And also, too, there's someone new that's coming in your life that will be more into you than you're into them. I feel like you're more into like their personality versus the person. Does that make sense? Like their hobbies, their interests. There's something that they're introducing to you that's so fun, but outside of that, you may not be really interested. Okay? Hiding my feelings. We have January, Capricorn or Aquarius, so look out for that. Oh my God. And we have I don't like your friends / family. So whatever that means, that's coming out as well. I'm going to move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, this one is for you and my Gemini placements. What are you not expecting in the month of August? What are you not expecting? Anything significant for my Geminis and Gemini placements for the month of August? Give me some messages, Spirit, please. And thank you. Give me some messages for my gemstones. What are they not expecting in the month of August? Anything significant? Oh, okay. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I had to go downstairs because my mom's birthday is Tuesday. So I had to go get a delivery. All right. So, Gemini, your first card is the Star, which is interesting because I believe Aries also had this card as well. So maybe look out for an Aries. All right, let's see what your second card is going to be. All right, we also have the Six of Pentacles. Sorry. Bottom of the deck is the Moon. It's interesting. Okay, the first thing I'm getting, Gemini, is that you've been working on your looks, right? And it's working. Like you are very beautiful or you're very handsome. Oh my God. Now we're getting an Amber Alert. Okay. You're very beautiful or you're very handsome. But with the Moon card on the bottom, it feels like there's a lot of like maybe self-esteem issues or insecurities around that. Also, the Star is really big for healing. So I feel like you're trying to heal from something that hurt you. Sorry, guys. I feel like something's in my nose. I feel like I have a booger or something. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I feel like there's something that you're healing from that hurt you from your past. And even though you're closed that chapter out and you've elevated and you've empowered yourself, there's a lot of insecurities that stem from that. Like you could have dealt with someone who was like you're like this and that situation was like that, and dealing with it and giving yourself to that and it hurting you makes you feel like this. So there's something about enhancing your looks or even your confidence. Like it doesn't have to be like physical, it can be like inner confidence. But the Moon on the bottom, like unspoken and secret, is like hidden insecurity or self esteem. But in August, you are radiating so much confidence and so much beauty or handsome energy. I don't know how to say beauty and masculine energy, handsomeness. I don't know, you are radiating that. So you need to know that. Like you don't have to feel like you're lacking that. You have that. I feel like you're gonna be complimented a lot in August, and you're feeling good when you're complimented, but when you go back in your car, when you walk away from that conversation, you're questioning yourself, you're second guessing yourself. And this is how you know too that you are so radiant, because a Six of Pentacles. So the Star with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like in August you need help. You need help for something. You may need help with like jobs, or you may need help with business. You may need help with finding a home, a new home. You may need help with your, you may just need help, period, like with whatever, maybe just personal. You're going to get that. And a lot of people are going to be affirming you. A lot of people are going to be complimenting you. You're also going to get a lot of favors, donations. People are going to want to give you money, but that self-esteem is really big. Because, for example, if your self-esteem is kind of low, hold on, guys, I need to fix my camera since I went downstairs. When your self-esteem is kind of low, if you say, for example, you need $10,000, right? And I'm only making it big because I see you as big, Gemini. And if you needed $10,000 and I gave it to you because I see that for you, okay? And when you get it, you don't feel confident that you deserve it. It's not a problem that it's a problem like surface level, it's a problem within deep. So there's still this lingering energy of like not feeling like whatever hurt you in the past is lingering. Even if you left that situation, you closed it out, you said you moved on, it has lingering effects on you in some way. Okay. So that's important to know, because maybe you need to know that. Like if you're not feeling like yourself, even if that's like a long overdue situation, you moved on, it still has lingering effects with your self-esteem, where while you're getting blessings with the Star, wish fulfillment, Your skin is glowing. You're looking very radiant. It's like a glow up with the star. You're getting a lot of visibility, a lot of popularity. With the Six of Pentacles, lots of favors. People are opening doors for you, literally and figuratively. It's like that energy of feeling like, do I deserve this? That stems from your past. So there's something with that. And I feel like that's not your burden to hold. So how can you release that? Do you need to speak to someone? And also, do you feel weak talking about the situation? Do you feel like if you bring the situation up that you feel like I should be over it? I don't think so, because it has damaged you, right? So the star also is about like healing in all forms. So this could be however you're meant to be healed, whether you feel like healing is taking a trip or you feel like healing is sitting before a therapist. You need to prioritize that, and you're going to have a lot of favor and blessings in August. Utilize some of that favor to take care of yourself, okay? Because I see you being very blessed and uplifted and a light shining upon you. But how can you enjoy it if you have so much insecurity because of what the past has done to you? And that's my biggest concern for you. I want you to enjoy your highlights and your rewards and your blessings. I don't want you to have blessings and then not feel whole. So that's what my worry is for you as a reader. But other than that, lots of favor in August. But you have to plan like today. I know it's August already, but plan right now like how you're going to deal with that, because I just see a lot of like second guessing when you're being favored. And there's so much favor in your reading, okay? Let's see. What's your last words here? I almost want to show you guys this card on the bottom of the deck. So we have, before I even shuffle, we have gamble win. So there's something that you're doing, probably not even thinking twice about it, and you're doing, and you're getting some type of favor or blessing, but that's your whole of August. And you probably already experienced that within the only couple of, what day is it? Hold on. Within the couple of days that we've had so far in August, okay? So let's see. Give me some messages for my gemstones for the month of August. Anything significant? All right, bottom of the deck, we have tired of the drama. So that's how you could definitely feel very tired, very weary. Just feeling tired. Your body is tired. You could be looking good, but you could feel very drained. You could be looking very youthful. You know, people may think you dipped in the fountain of youth, which is very like a lot of water, like, you know, spring water, but you may feel very thirsty, very dehydrated, very tired. That's how you feel, but you don't look that way. You don't look like what you've been through, okay? We have I'm married, which is interesting. So I don't know if some of you guys are manifesting marriage or manifesting your soulmate or your life partner. Like you don't want to go through cycles of dating people and recycling people. You want to meet that person. That could come in August for you. Or if you are married and you're trying to heal your connection and restore that and move forward, I feel like that person's going to be showing you how much they value you by giving to you, favoring you, doing for you. Okay. We have I want you. So again, there's a lot of favor here. I want you is not just romantic or even sexual. It's also like in business or career. Like this is promotions. This is, you know, clients coming to your business, you know, patronage. People just want you. They favor you over others. This is your reading. And then we have you make me sad. So again, as you're getting all these blessings, there's something that still holds space in your heart space that makes you emotionally sad or low that you need to deal with. And the way that you've been dealing with it before is not working. So as you're getting all this favor, it's a good time to like really brainstorm other ways to release it, okay? Because what you've been doing before is not working. So now I need to try alternative or even try something that's out of my, like something that's so, what's the word? eccentric or weird. Maybe try that weird thing that you would never try. Try that thing because you tried everything and you still feel this way. So try something different. Okay. All right. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, this one is for you. Give me some messages for my Cancers and my Cancer placements for the month of August. What do they need to know at this time? Anything significant? What do they need to know at this time? Give me some messages, please. All right, first card that came out is duality. Second card to come out for you, Cancer, is the Four of Wands, okay? I feel like the duality card is a reflection of you, and I'll explain that. But let's talk about the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords, which talks about self-sabotage or being easily manipulated by influences, people, energies, entities sometimes. Sometimes it's a spiritual warfare. So I feel like you've been in the past, you've dealt with like a lot of influences or distractions. You felt like you were in a hole that you couldn't escape out of. You felt like your circumstances were probably doomed and you couldn't do greater. But I feel like you're now coming out of that and you're empowering yourself. You're speaking life and vitality over yourself. And you're like, I'm going to do better. I'm going to do greater. I am powerful. I am wealthy. I am rich. I'm abundant, whatever you're doing. And you're seeing that you have more power over your influences or what has tried to distract you or manipulate you. All right. And you're also, if you have been your devil in your life, like you've self-sabotaged great opportunities, you're not doing that anymore. You could be scared, but you're still putting yourself out there and you're like, wherever I land is where I land. And I'm still trying versus not trying. So good for you in this month of August. Duality is interesting. So there's something that you're going to try because you're in this energy of trying. You're trying whatever comes at you or whatever's brought your way. Things come towards you by word of mouth. It may not even land in your email or land in your lap. I feel this energy of like people bringing opportunities to you through word of mouth, right? And there could be things that you feel like are far fetched, but you're still putting yourself out there. You could be sending your resume. If you're a model, you're sending like your, what do they call it? Your face shots or whatever they're called. Or if you're, whatever you do, you're shooting your shot, whatever it is. If it's love, if it's business, if it's your career, if it's like something for your family, if it's a venture for you, if you want more adventure in your life, you're shooting your shot. With duality being here, this is an energy of like seeing both sides and not judging the other side just because you're living on one side. So I don't feel like this is you judging someone else. I feel like this is someone who has probably judged you or similar situations that whatever you display in your lifestyle have been through. Okay. So there's someone who has been very judgmental to your kind. I don't know what that is. This could be very blunt, where it could be racial. This could be if you have a past, someone could have been very judgmental towards your past. This could be not racial, sorry, sexist. This could be because you're a female or you're a male, someone like judge you. This could also be because of your religion or spirituality, someone judged you. But coming in August, someone's taking a second look and very curious about you. Because sometimes people judge off of curiosity. People judge what they don't understand. People judge off of being naive, dumb, not having the intelligence or not having the knowledge behind something. So they judge. So maybe someone now has upped their knowledge or their intellectual game and they're now interested in you, and there's some type of second chance coming towards you. But this, how you'll know whatever the second chance is that's coming towards you, this situation, this entity, this institution, whatever it is, has judged you beforehand. Okay, so there's a second chance coming. And what's even more important about this is the fact that with the Four of Wands being here, I feel like this is where you'll stay for a long time. Maybe not forever, right? But with the Four of Wands, this is a place that you'll feel safe. And that's really big coming from a place that judged you. It's almost like someone that was like a hater that you end up being in cahoots with a year later. You have to have some type of safeness and comfortability to feel like I can settle around this person. I can be around this person. I can be in this company. I can be in this community. So it's interesting, a turn of events. You have like a wild turn of events here. Energy that judged you in the past is now welcoming you with open arms, and it's a place that you're going to settle in because they have great intentions behind it. And I feel like you will be a big influence in that energy. You'll be a leader. So I don't know what that's about. Those of my Cancers who are trying to find a job or trying to find your next blessing financially, it's going to come from a place that judged you very harshly in the past. And it's going to be a place that you stay for a while. I don't think this is your forever situation. I feel like you will take what you can from it and you'll grow something for your own legacy. I feel like eventually you'll do something on your own, but right now this is great for you and great for them as well. Like they're seeing you as a big influence or as a big priority or just very magnetic. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Now, if this is romantic, someone could have like it could have been years ago, someone could have like judged you. Cancer is this, Cancer is that. Now this person is so interested in you, and they could even be pursuing you, but they're also like already created in their mind a life with you. And I still don't feel like this will be your forever person, but it may be a really great time. So I'm just going to say that and just keep it real with you. I think it'll be a great time, but someone judged you, and it will be a great time like for some years to come, but I don't think it's your staying place. I'll just keep it real with you about that. But it's a great opportunity coming your way. Let's see what we can get about that with your last words. Is someone eating their own shit? Someone's eating their shit about you, okay? And it's very satisfying. Like whenever you walk through these doors to whatever meeting place this person wants to see you, you will feel so powerful because you will know how you were judged previously or how you were not invited or you something was gate kept from you. But now someone is like interested and they're wanting you to see is very comfortable. It's to be trusted, but I don't see this to be your stomping grounds forever. Maybe like a decade, but other than that, you'll be moving on to the next big thing. All right, let's see. All right. I'm going to leave this message here. I don't really have much to say about that, but okay, I will say this, right? So I don't know how this will transpire in August for you, but we also have under the bed. So I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. But under the bed is like something that you're overlooking, something that you just you didn't think was really significant and you overlooked. And then when you look under your bed, you're like, oh my God, I needed that. I want that. So then you drag it out and you're like, you put it to use. So whatever. Okay. But also I'm horny because people usually do their horny situations on a bed, usually. And under the bed is interesting. So maybe you might leave something under someone's bed. I don't know. All right, let's see what else is here. We have player energy. And we have spoiled brat. All right, so that's the last card. Let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo, this one is for you. I just want to say happy birthday to all my Leos. I love my Leos. You guys know my mom is a Leo. I literally just had to go downstairs and pick up one of her gifts. Hopefully, she's not. I don't think she watches my channel that heavily, but yeah, I love my Leos. So I hope you guys are having a good time during your season. Let's see what my Leo and Leo placements, what do you guys need to know during this August season? All right, anything significant for my Leos? Give me some messages, please. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Strength card. Oh, sorry. There we go. Which is your card, Leo? Strength card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have, we have the Devil. The Devil did come out in your August overview reading. So if you missed that, make sure you watch that after this read. But the Devil did come out. So I feel like you are the devil, honestly. I don't mean that in a way that offends you. I mean that in a way that you have total control of a situation. I feel like you're downplaying yourself in something. Like the devil, most times it's because people are losing control. They lack control because they're being manipulated or tempted by something. It's very seldom that someone is usually the devil in the devil card. Usually they're the victims of the devil, right? But I really feel like, and I said this, oh God, let me not. I said this in your reading. I feel like you are the devil, and your devil in your devil card that's coming out, even in your reading that I did. And I don't mean that to be negative because I know the devil is just like gross, right? But it's very powerful because it shows that you have control in something. And I feel like you're like downplaying your control in something. You're not, especially with the strength card, right? Strength card is like, I want you guys to think about the strength card like when you get into the car, if you are jamming to your favorite song, right? Think of your favorite song right now. What's on your playlist? What's the song that whenever you get in your car, it's the first song that you play to turn yourself up? And you may play it really loud. But if someone was to come into the car, you may turn the volume down, right? Just to have respect for that person. The devil card is like, sorry, the strength card is like that. Strength card is like turning your volume down, being respectful, having control. And I feel like you're downplaying a situation that you have a lot of control over that you need to have control over. Like there's a situation that can go in your favor, but you feel uncomfortable having domination over. I don't know what that's about. I actually want to leave it there because I don't want to be the one to influence you. I want you to like influence yourself because I feel like you have a lot of power in something and you're downplaying it. We'll talk about it. We're going to get to the strength card. Queen of Wands, okay? First and foremost, if you have like workout goals, like if you're someone who's working out and you have a certain aesthetic body or goal that you want to attain, this would be the best time for you to hit the gym. Or even if you work out at home or if you work out in nature, whatever you do, this is the best time to get your ass up and go out and do your thing. Because with the Queen of Wands, it's an energy of like attaining your dream body, but it's not working too hard. So even if you work out for like 20 minutes and you get tired and you're like, I want to go home, you may wake up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, man, I have a slim waist. Or even for my men or my masculines watching, you may feel like, damn, I can see my abs coming in. So it's an energy of like light working out and still attaining your goals. Also, the Queen of Wands is the energy of manifesting something or attracting something and just not having to do much. You're almost like honey, like things, you're sticky. So things just kind of like attract to you and stick on you. You don't have to chase after it. You don't have to do hard work. So in your career, business, with your, you can attain money this way. You don't have to work hard for money. in your career goals, business goals, you don't have to work really hard. It just kind of comes towards you. When it comes to love, you don't have to chase. You're being chased. When it comes to like family, things that you wishes that you have for your family, they just kind of come to. When it comes to your adventure or travel goals, they just kind of come up. You don't have to work too hard, and you need to really harness that power because this doesn't come easily. This comes and goes. And a lot of people don't really possess that. So really attain that. Now, the strength card being here, it's almost like you're dimming your power. You have so much power here. You have the devil, you have the Queen of Wands. You can really like flip things into your favor, but you're being very nice, or you're trying not to have like that power or that manipulation. Maybe you feel like you're being manipulative by things going your way. Maybe you're not used to things going your way. I don't know what it is. I mean, it is your season, birthdays is all about you. I don't know what it is, Leo, but you don't have like a lot of like assertive energy where it's like I deserve to have things go my way. It's almost like you're very passive with the strength card. You could really like have some fun. Also, with your birthday season being here with the strength, strength is like being super disciplined, and that's great. But when it's your birthday, you should eat cake, right? So you should have a little bit of fun. And I feel like you're just very rigid or very strict. I don't know what that's about. And I'm not going to influence you to be different. I feel like whatever works for you works for you. But I want you to know that you have a lot of power right now and you have a lot of control. But if you dial back your control, your outcome is what your outcome is. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Tell me about Leo. What I feel like with the Queen of Wands, even if you're a masculine Leo watching, it doesn't matter. The Queen of Wands is someone who is manifesting something, but they don't want to put the energy behind it to chase after their manifestation, but they still can bring it in towards them. So outcome you want in a certain situation, there's a certain situation and you want a certain outcome. You are meant to sit back and let it unfold. But also with the strength card, when the universe is showing you that you have the power for it to have your certain outcome, you dial back or you play soft. I don't understand what that's about. You're playing very soft in some situation. I don't know if you're trying to appease the other party or you feel like you're playing fair. I don't know what that's about. You have a lot of softness towards something that has not had a lot of softness towards you. It's very weird. I don't understand that for you, but I don't think it's for me to understand. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. One more card for Leo. All right. Bottom of the deck for my Leos. We have all right. We have blocked, but it's upside down. I mean, whatever. We can interpret this together however we interpret it. But I feel like you are blocking someone and then unblocking them. And then you block them again and you unblock them. So there's like indecisive energy a little bit. And that's okay. Who cares? We do have not my type. So usually with the Queen of Wands, like I said, it's like honey. You'll attract a lot. But maybe a lot that you're attracting is just not thrilling you or not your type. It's not enough for you to like get off your seat and jump for joy. And that's okay as well. But you also need to maybe change your perspective, because what may not seem like your type at first, if you give it a chance, maybe really what you need. But that's for you to come to when you're ready to come to. Okay. We have Leave Me Alone. We have Breakup. And then I pulled one more card by accident, but I'm going to show it to you guys because it's very scandalous. We have Great P Word, Great D Word. So take it as you will. I mean, that's one thing you deserve for your birthday at least, okay? All I'm going to leave it there for my Leos. Happy birthday, Leo, by the way. But please be a little bit more assertive. I mean, it's your birthday. You know, you can really like command what you want. This is a time to ask for what you want. All right, going on to Virgo. All right, Virgo and Virgo placements. What do you need to know for the month of August for my Virgos and Virgo placements? Give me some messages, please. What do my Virgos and Virgo placements need to know at this time? Oh, thank you guys. Everybody who said happy birthday to my mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. I don't know if she'll see these messages, but it means a lot for me because I am trying to plan for her, and planning for a Leo is just hard. It's really hard. But yeah, thank you. That's so nice. All right. Sorry. For my Virgos, what do they need to know for the month of August? What do my Virgos and Virgo placements need to know for the month of August? Give me some messages, please. What do my Virgos and Virgo placements need to know for the month of August? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Two of Pentacles. I feel like this came out in your overview reading, but we'll talk about it. Let's see what else. Wheel of Fortune. I love that for you. I love that for you. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So this is something that you're battling silently or that's not really spoken about. Maybe you're done speaking about this, whatever this is. Some type of heartbreak. If you are not experiencing heartbreak or have not experienced heartbreak in July, some heartbreak from the past could be resurfacing that you possibly thought that you didn't care about, but it hurts just what happened with that situation and how this person did you. Okay. So that could be resurfacing in August, but I already did your reading, Virgo. I know that you're going to be really enjoying making money and money's going to really love you in the month of August. I'm not really concerned too much about that. We do have the Two of Pentacles, so I feel like there's going to be two things that you really care about that you're going to be balancing. I know one of those is going to be your career, your hustle, your business. Whatever you do for money, you're really going to have a deep passion for that, and you're going to be making great value or money from that, and you're going to be really concerned with that. But there's another thing on top of that that you'll be balancing. Now, this could be a connection. This could be your personal life as well. I don't know. This could be whatever it is. I see that you're going to find some equilibrium or balance between this. It may be unequal at first. Maybe you're trying to see the value in the other thing. I feel like with your career or business, it's like solid. Like that's something that you're really going to put your all into in August. But with this other thing, you may really trying to see if that's solid or if that's consistent. And I feel like it's going to prove itself to be consistent, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Something's on the up and up. So you can't lose in August. You have the good side of the wheel. You have the good deck of hands. You have the good part of the deck, whatever you dealt good cards in life during August. I feel like you're experiencing a lot of good luck, a lot of positives. Things are looking up for you. You can't lose in August, period. And what else can I say about this? I feel like I have a deeper message for you. All right. I also want to say something about like butterfly effect, right? So there's some type of energy that you're giving to something. It can be very small, like maybe it's a turning point. So it can be very small and maybe something that you don't think too much about. And maybe that's why it's so magical. Because sometimes we harness too much energy towards a certain outcome of a certain situation and it just doesn't work out. But this could even be like you just saying good morning to a boss. You didn't mean anything by it. You're just passing them by and it's morning time and you may just be trying to give yourself more energy by just talking. And you're just trying to do the polite thing and you're just saying good morning to that boss. Then that boss may, asks you to do a task, you do it with no problem, and then the next day you have promotion. So something very subtle or small that you bring into your routine, even though you're juggling a ton of things at once, you kind of have like a very settled attitude about this, or you don't get angry or annoyed that you have to do something even though your schedule is full. You act with a lot of grace and politeness. It brings in a promotion or a blessing for you. Okay, so I don't know how that works, but it's like you're kind of very busy, but you still take your time out of the day to be very polite towards some type of interaction. It's a butterfly effect and it brings in a lot of positivity for you. There's some type of connection that's like a good collaboration or network. And the way that you treat this person could really be a lasting effect on them, even if it's something very subtle, like someone sneezes and you say, bless you, or you open the door open for someone. It's not something that you really think about. You're just being your natural self, very polite. You have manners. Pentacles energy, because you are earth sign. Pentacles energy, all earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Even though you guys can be very stern, there's an energy with that pentacle energy that is good behavior. So you know how to show up and just have great politeness and behavior. And it pays off for you in this month in some way. Okay. So I don't really even want you to think about it. It comes along very natural for you, and it's a butterfly effect. August will be your turning point. So I feel like for the rest of the year, Virgo, you will have a really great year. You'll feel very lucky and blessed and anointed, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's a turn of events for you. Okay. And another thing, too, someone may tell you that Wheel of Fortune is like this, right? If you think about the Wheel of Fortune, think about it like a table, and we're all sitting at the table. I could be here, you could be here in August, whatever. Your favorite friend is right here, or your favorite family member is right here. But there's people from your past or people that you dealt with that are down here. It's a turn of events. So someone that has done you wrong, that is, owes you some type of justice that you weren't able to see in real time, and you may feel like it's unresolved. You will hear about someone getting some type of karma, or their life is turning possibly for some trouble, or it's very concerning, or they're going to go through some challenges or strife. You will hear about it or see it. Okay, so you definitely some karmic energy is going on. I see you on the top of the table, and I also feel like people from your past or people who've done you wrong, you will see that they're on the bottom. So that's significant. Let's get some last words from my Virgos. Virgo, also too, you may also be picking up another because I feel like Virgo, when I did your reading for your August, it showed that you really love work and you're blessed with a lot of reward, like money, whatever. But it wasn't even about the money. You just really were passionate about whatever you're doing, or it's enjoyable to you. Two of Pentacles sometimes hints at having a job and picking up a hustle, having a job and starting a business on the side, having a job and picking up a side job or a second job. So you also can be picking up another side of income that you love and you balance very well. Okay. All right. Give me some last words from my Virgs. Anything significant? Okay. Anything else? All right. Bottom of the deck says what? Oh, I love your cooking. Okay. I don't know if you're getting into cooking or you're meeting someone who cooks really well, but there's an energy. Maybe there's a repeat energy, because Wheel of Fortune also gives me repeat. Because Wheel of Fortune is literally a wheel. So even if you think of like a wheel of a car or like a driving wheel or whatever wheels in life, they turn, they turn, they turn, they turn. So there may be somewhere that you like to eat, like a favorite food, and you order from it back to back. Like you order from it Monday, then you go back on Tuesday, then you go back on Wednesday, And then you may skip Thursday because you're like, oh, it's kind of embarrassing. I've been here every day of the week. Then you go back on Friday, and then you might send someone that you know to go pick it up for both of y'all on Saturday. So there's something like that. Now, if you're a cook, someone may like petition you to cook for them, and that may be your love language. So you cook for them, they may give you money for this, they may buy you groceries for this, they may barter and bring you things that you may like. So cooking is a big thing, or food. All right, we have jealous of you. So someone from your past who was super jealous of you, romantically, friendship wise, family, or a stranger, is going to go through some type of karmic energy that you may witness or hear about, whatever. All right, we have what is love, because when I did do your reading, it talked about you just not really, you'll be very married to your money. You may not be really having a lot of time for love. So, I don't know. We have I'm not letting this go. Okay, whatever that means, that can say a lot of things. And we also have winter. So I feel like your turning point, your good luck streak is going through for the rest of the year. You'll be on a good luck streak the rest of this year, 2025. So good for you, Virgo. I love that. All right, moving on to Libra, I believe. All right, Libra and Libra placements. This one is for you. Give me some messages, please, for my Libras and Libra placements. Anything significant? Anything significant for the month of August? What do my Libras need to know for the month of August? Give me some messages for my Libras and Libra placements. Anything significant, please? Anything significant for my Libras and Libra placements for the month of August? What do they need to know? Give me one more card. Okay. All right. Judgment. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Where do I start for you, Libra? Nothing bad, Libra, nothing bad, but I'm just going to confirm your mind. Okay, so there's nothing bad, but I'm just trying to figure out where to start. So judgment, first and foremost, on the bottom of the deck. Some second chances have been brewing for a long time. Being on the bottom of the deck, there's been second chances that you knew, there's people, situations that you knew were going to be brought back up or come back around or spin the block towards you, that in August they're actually going to do that. Now, what's interesting about that, I almost get like Leo energy, because it's Leo season. And I feel like I don't know, maybe I don't know what is, I don't know. Leo. I get Leo energy because like Leo season, I feel like something's been brewing for a long time. Maybe someone could be reaching out to you on their birthday, like a Leo. Or maybe like there's a mutual Leo that you and a person knows. Maybe that birthday's happening. Someone wants to reach out to you before they see you in person so that there's no bad blood. So you guys could have like a joint Leo that you guys know in your life. I don't know. Okay. But I just get that for some reason. But with the judgment, I feel like also decisions. So you have to make you have to make very clear and concise decisions about what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with, and what you value and what you don't value. There's going to be a lot of people that you have a lot of love for and care for, but there's also energies of like protecting yourself and things in drama and protecting your peace. Now, the reason I said birthdays or something, or the reason I'm bringing up Leo is the three of Pentacles, because Three of Pentacles is like group situations. And sometimes pentacles can be like birthdays too, because like legacy. This also could be at work. So let's talk about that first and foremost. There could be collaborations, partnerships, or like a group effort at work. You don't trust someone at work. Okay. There's someone here that's very shady. Also, there's someone here that's all about the money. Maybe they're putting a lot of their they're making you also cover for them or do their work as well. And it's shady because it feels like this person has been trying to call you a friend and you did bond with them in a way, but now it's getting to a place where like it's not so much friendship and it's more so like you're covering for them or you're doing their work for them or you feel like they're taking advantage of you, point blank period. Okay. And there's other people in the group who are so oblivious, you almost feel like they're kind of like dumb. And the only reason I say that, right, because I don't like to call no one dumb, but some people be oblivious to the obvious. And I feel like you being the Libra, the air sign out of the group, you're just more intelligent. You're more intellectual. You pick up on things because you may read things without your emotions involved. So I don't want to call anyone stupid, but you just may be the more intelligent person in the group. So you're seeing this and you're just not liking it. And the reason I say that is because of Seven of Swords. I don't know if I showed you guys this already. So you're just not liking a certain situation here. Also, if there's a second chance coming around, whether it's a friendship, a work situation, or even a romantic connection, someone really wants to be in cahoots with you because they feel like your life has made progress since they met you. Okay, so I'm going to break that down very quickly because I feel like you're very intelligent. You pick up on things. So, like, if it's romantic, when you first met this person, you may had a certain job, you may lived in a certain place, whatever. You guys didn't work out, right? And since then, or since this person has known you, since the first time they met you that year or that month, you have elevated. You've elevated in ranking in your job, or maybe you've elevated in your business, whatever you've been doing. You've elevated in your living situation. You've elevated in maturity and mindset. You just elevated very eloquently, like very, you know, you're just very elevated. Okay. You've elevated something very sustainable. You showed consistency in your life. I don't feel like this person has the same growth that you've had in that time span that you guys have been dealing with each other or been in cahoots. So there's this energy of wanting to come around you, and the way that this person poses coming towards you, they don't have the same growth that you have, but what they do have is some type of like money or some type of like stability that they can offer you. They feel like this is my offering. I may not be as intelligent as Libra. I may not have as much growth as Libra, but I have money. I may have inheritance, or I may just got a loan, or I may just have this money I came up on, or I may just have this stability, this land, this house, whatever. They're trying to offer that to you because they want to be a part of the situation. They don't want to be left out. They feel like you are someone that they need to almost like attach onto, but they adore you as well. There is love there. There's admiration and a lot of respect. It's more so respect. Now, the Seven of Swords is here. I feel like you do not trust this person. So, something must have happened in the past where you feel like this person lacks integrity. They could be a liar. They could have lied to you quite a bit, like not just once or twice, like multiple times. You may feel like this person sneaks around. You may feel like this person sometimes has approached you with bad intentions. You're just very wary of this person, okay? For whatever reason. Um Overall, in August, you'll have to make a lot of decisions. I also feel like the universe or like God, whatever you believe in, your spirit guides, your angels, ancestors, in God or the divine, really feels like you're smart enough to make your own decisions. Like they're not here to give you any signs, synchronicities, like any pushes. They're like, okay, Libra's keen or smart enough to make their decisions. So judgment comes up when you're capable of what's right for you and what's wrong for you. So whatever the situation is, you really have to figure out if it's right for you, what's wrong for you. And I think how you'll know if it's good for you or not is based off of the cycles. Was there ever signs that this person is better, or the situation got better, or was it always the same situation over and over again? You need to figure that out, okay? Because with the Seven of Swords, it shows a lot of distrust. And Seven of Swords too can be a lot of anxiety. It can be a lot of anxiety. It's like when you're around, like you could be invited to this person's house, in the office, wherever. You can be invited to someone's birthday party. And when you're there, you just can't relax. You can't even have a good time because you're on edge. And there may not be anything going on, but it's the history, it's the past, it's how you feel. So there's something here that you're supposed to make your own decision. There won't be any signs. This person's not going to do you wrong this time, but there's a feeling that you just can't get comfortable. And that feeling is your answer in it all. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Like spirit may be showing you there's better out there. Or if you can't get comfortable, maybe it's not for you. If you're just so anxious in your head all the time, you have the jitters, because I feel like some of you guys are going to a birthday of someone that you want to support, but you just feel very anxious around. I don't know. All right, let's get some last words. There is better for you though, because judgment is like a calling to come forth, and it's your judgment, but based off of your judgment, there's something out there. It's like a crossroads. So you can pick this choice or this choice, and whichever choice you go is your outcome. So if you don't feel comfortable to take that outcome, must mean that what's up ahead is not good. And maybe this outcome that's new to you, but you actually feel okay with, and maybe lonely, has a really positive path. I don't know. Let's see. Leaves. Last words for my leaves. The biggest thing I'm getting is that someone really has so much respect for you. They may not do you dirty this time, but it's the past that just cannot be erased. And they have so much respect because they've always seen you as the bigger force, or they always seen you as someone who just makes shit happen. Like you talk about things and you actually achieve it. They have not been able to do that. Doesn't mean that they're not capable, but you have actually materialized that in your lifetime. All right. And I'm actually impressed as well. I love that for you. Let's see. Messages for leaves. Alrighty. All right, great chemistry. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, whatever situation this is, there's a lot of great chemistry, which makes it hard, right? Because great chemistry is everything. We also have ride or die. So you could be the ride or die in this situation. I feel like you are. You're a ride or die chick or dude, which is very it speaks a lot about who you are. We have Pisces here, so there could be a Pisces, that's a third party. I don't know if that's a third party romantically or a friend, but there's a mutual energy, or even if it's not mutual, there's a Pisces in the mix. All right. We have sexy haircut or hairstyle. So maybe you're changing up your hair and it's a hit. Whatever you're doing, masculine or feminine, whatever you're doing, it's a hit. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you, leaves. Let's move on to Scorpio. Oh my God. Just heard someone, sounds like they're dying downstairs with their allergies or something. All right, Scorpio, this one is for you. All right, guys. Also, guys, I don't know if I already said it, but thank you for everyone who is just here vibing out with me, while we're reading. I thank you guys for your patience as your sign is coming up on the screen, and just, being here as I'm reading. It just comforts me a lot. So thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being so patient. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's do Scorps. All right, for my Scorpios and Scorpio placements, what do they need to know right now for the month of August? What do they need to know right now for the month of August? Give me some messages for my Scorpios and Scorpio placements. Oh. All right, Scorpio, bottom of the deck is a 10 of Wands, okay? First and foremost, y'all, I feel so uncomfortable throughout this whole read because from the first sign, throughout all these signs, I'm being so like blunt. And I really haven't done this type of reading in a long time. And I just don't want to offend anyone. But I hope you guys know what I'm saying is from the heart. And I'm just really reading from experience too, some of the things that I've been through. Okay. So just know that I'm not being shady. But first and foremost, 10 of Wands is a lot of stress. All right. So I feel like you've been super, super stressed. Then I'm very intuitive as well with the card energy. I feel like hair loss. There's hair loss here. And this is what I know, right? So I'm a female. If you didn't know, hello, I'm a female. And I feel like I know for women, like women, period. I can't speak for men so much, but I know for women, if you stress, like you can go through stress, like through depression, you go through stress through, menopause, through, what is it called after you are pregnant? What is it called? Why don't I know this? It's not coming up to me. After you're pregnant, you get it's slipping from me. Some of you guys may know in the chat, but you guys know what I'm saying. If you're a woman, you know what I'm saying. But after pregnancy, you get depression too. I forget what it's called. But stress is a big indicator of hair loss sometimes. And sometimes hair loss can be from like right here. Just like the card showed. I'll show you guys. Because I've had it before, just being stressed out of life. I felt like, so like you see how that card is like, what is going on, right? So like losing hair right in these areas. Okay. So I feel like Scorpio, you could be experiencing that in August, or if you're not experiencing that in August, maybe it's carrying over from July. Postpartum depression. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of it, guys. Sorry. I should, do better. But thank you for your help. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So yeah, sometimes you can experience hair loss like right here. Like you probably can see it right here a little bit. Not right there, right here. I don't know. My hair is thriving right now, but sometimes my hair is not thriving, and that's okay because of stress. And I feel like Scorpio, masculines and feminines, hair loss is right here for you, right? And you may not have picked up on it in July, but you could have been so stressed out in July that you're having some type of like hair loss. Now, this is the thing. I just told you I noticed when I was losing hair right here, okay? And you see, right now I feel like I'm good. Y'all let me know. If I'm not good, let me know. But it can come back. It grows back. It comes back with healing and just letting time pass and progression, whatever. So that's not like a big thing, but you've been very stressed. What is the cause of your stress, Scorpio? What have you been stressed about? What is it? Is it family drama? Is it a toxic relationship, whether it's friendship or romantic? Is it work? Is it money? Is it just within? Like you just are just having an inner battle within, What is it? And how can you acknowledge it in August? Acknowledgement is going to be big. Also, some of you guys too need a fun moment. Okay. So I do see that happening for you in August. So the good thing is that you're going to have a lot of fun in August, especially with the Three of Cups. You're having a lot of fun. You are bonding with individuals who share the same values, likes, and interests as you. So friendship is going to be a big one for you. You may be spending a lot of times with friends or even making new friends. And even romantically, romantic relationships are big for you, and even their friends, the people that come with this romantic relationship, you will share some type of bond with them and have a lot of fun. I don't know if these are long lasting relationships, but they fill the void of whatever has been damaging your life for right now, and they serve a purpose. So it's good. I see you having so much fun. I see you you're not left off of like the invite list. You're invited everywhere. You're invited everywhere. You know, whatever happening event is happening, whatever birthday, whatever outing, whatever weekend shindig is happening, you're invited. People want you around. People crave your energy. They miss you. They can't wait to see you again. And I see you just having a good time. I see you getting liberated off of like maybe even having drinks or letting loose. Letting loose doesn't always have to be substances. This can be like music. This could be like vibes. This could just be environment. So I see you letting loose quite a bit and just having a big community of like friendship or even love. But it's like a lot of people that really value you, and there's a lot of bonds. So this could be distracting you. Also, I love this for you too. You have the star. So even if you've been having hair loss, or even if your skin has been like textured, sometimes when you're stressing, people always say acne, but we're adults, right? And they say adults don't really have acne. I still do. But some people don't have acne, but they get texture or whatever. That's being restored. So whatever you took a loss from physically, or even ailment wise, or even with your health because of your stress, is being restored in August. But I think the biggest thing is acknowledgement. There's something maybe you've been not seeing because maybe you're moving so fast, you're very busy, you're staying busy and just you're trying to stay in the mix and not let yourself get down. You'll pick up on something, but as soon as you pick up on it, it'll be gone. Like you may see the little patch in your head, and then you'll be like, towards the end of August, it'll be restored. Hair is growing back. Or you may see texture on your face, because I don't see like acne. I see like texture or something. You may see it and you may not like it. And then towards the end of August, it's gone. So there's like a lot of restoring there. You also will benefit if you can do it. If you can do this for yourself, you will benefit from healing. Think of sound baths, Reiki massage, or just regular massage, and even getting a facial. Okay, facials, going to the barber, going to the hairdresser, nail care. Okay, you will benefit from that. Just even having the service of being pampered too. Also, you'll be very popular in these streets, but if you have some type of thing, whether it's in your church or it's in your community or it's just random, that you have energy to volunteer or give back, that will fulfill you more than you think. This does not only have to be with people. People are important because we're people, but this could even be with, if you're an animal lover, go to the animal shelter and go volunteer there. It will fulfill you. It will make you very whole inside. So do that, okay? But I just see you being very like bonding, great bonds, great skin, hair, skin restoration, hair restoration, healing. You may do some services that are really nice for you: hair care, nail care, skin care, body care. This could even be like spiritual healing. So like going to see a tarot reader, going to see a psychic. These things may be really healing for you. And also volunteering, and think outside the box. It doesn't always have to be with people. People is great because we're people, but also could be with children, could be women, could be with men, veterans, reincarcerated if you have that bond with people. Also animals, okay? So think about that and go and do your thing, because I feel like you're gonna have fun, like having fun, like without seriousness. But when you're getting serious about your healing and like whatever you're doing, that also is gonna be fulfilling for you as well. All right, give me some messages for my Scorpios. Try something new, especially with the star card. Like if you're doing something beauty related or hair related or skin care related or volunteering, giving back related, or even therapy related, try something new. You may surprise yourself that you really enjoyed it. Let's see. Messages for my Scorps. All right, we have fake page. So you do have some pest in your life. Someone is watching you from a fake page. I mean, it's there. I don't know how many followers you have. Like, will you even notice it? But maybe you will notice it. Someone's watching you from a fake page. I mean, I don't know. They're concerned. I don't know. All right. We also have Taurus here. So there's a significant Taurus somewhere. Hopefully it's positive. Maybe this is one of the bonds or connections you'll be connecting with. Hopefully it's not the fake page person, but Taurus. Okay. We have gay, which is whatever. Some of you guys are into you're a same-sex connection, you're a lesbian, or you're a gay man, whatever. So that could be significant, or there could be someone who's gay who's taking favor into you, wants friendship, or gay is just very significant. I don't know. I don't know what that means. We have second chance here as well, which is interesting. So look out for that in the month of August. All right, Scorps? Alrighty, let's move on to sorry guys. I did a prayer candle before I started this and it was kind of burning a little bit. It got to the end of it, so I need to blow it out. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. Hold on, guys. Let me get the lid for this candle. I don't want all the smoke in my room. And let me take a bathroom break and I'll be right back, okay? Sorry. And we'll get into Sagittarius. 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Let me just light another incense to set the tone for the rest of the signs. I think my cat is in here too. Let me put some chapstick on too because my lips are very dry. Sorry about all the interruptions, guys. Okay. One second. Let me just like this and then we'll get started. Sorry, that's so loud. It's my coughing. Hold on. All right, we're all good to go. Okay, so this will be for Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements. All right, what do you guys need to know for the month of August for my Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements? What do you need to know for the month of August? Give me some messages for my Saggies. Anything significant for Sagittarius? Please give me some messages. Those of you who are watching right now, please stay tuned to the end because I do have a message for you at the end, okay? So I have an announcement, so I will give that at the very end. All right, for my Saggies, let's see. All right, we have the Eight of Cups. What else do we have here? Second card is going to be the Knight of Swords. Interesting. What's on the bottom of the deck for my Saggies? We have the King of Wands. All right, so something's going to be lighting a fire up under your ass in August. I feel like you have lost interest in something, especially with the Eight of Cups, like you lost passion or your spark or your fire, not even fire, like passion or interest behind something. Maybe you feel like something wasn't giving to you the same interest or passion that you were giving to it, okay? This could be a relationship or a connection. This could be career or business. This could be a hustle. This could be a hobby or interest of yours. It just wasn't fulfilling you the same way that you were pouring into it. For whatever reason, it wasn't working out. I feel like in August, you are really just showing disinterest in whatever this is. You were ready to turn the leaf and move forward. You're just not, you're not attached emotionally the same way that you were in the past. You're ready to move on. Just as you're about to move on, the Knight of Swords, something comes swooping in and showing you interest, or it comes and tries to. I always see the Knight of Swords as like the last minute card, or something comes in at the last minute, the final hour. A message comes in, an opportunity comes in. And the weird thing about the Knight of Swords, it's a watcher energy, just like how the Page of Swords, you know, a lot of readers and even myself say that's like a stalker or a watcher. Same thing with the Knight of Swords. The only difference from the Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords is action. Page of Swords is watching. So if you think about the Page of Swords as being like a stalker or watching you, the Knight of Swords is also watching you and also a stalker, but they take action at the very last minute. So something has been watching you, watching your energy, watching you pour into whatever this is, and they're going to act just as they see you about to leave or move on, okay? So just when they see you departing, just wait for my camera to focus if we can. Hello? Just as you're about to move on, something swoops in and gains your interest again. And I see you being very motivated by this. Like this sparks something under you to get motivated, because maybe this is something that you really wanted, especially with the King of Wands. It's something that you've been chasing. So I don't know if you've been chasing something romantically, or you've been chasing something monetarily, or you've been chasing something like your dream life, your dream goals. You're just about to detach or give up on this emotionally, or disconnect, and that's when it comes in. So I don't really know what this is for you, Sag, but one thing I can say is like, this is how manifestations work sometimes. Manifestations don't usually come in when you're very concerned about the manifestation. It usually comes in when you're very calm, reserved, and focused on something else. So this could also be manifestation for you, like a goal being achieved or a blessing coming through for you. But if it's not, it's definitely like a person, or maybe even a financial means for you. What else can I say about this? Also, too, with this blessing comes a blessing, right? So whatever is coming towards you, whether it's like a friend, a family member you want to connect with, or a lover, or if it's a job opportunity, if it's a business connection or situation, it comes with the extra gift. So it's like, sorry for the wait. Like something comes with like a sorry gift, like sorry for the wait, here's this. So it comes with some type of unexpected, what would you call this? Like benefit. It comes with some type of unexpected benefit tied to it. Now, what's interesting is that I feel like you are detaching. Part of the reason that you were detaching from this is because it was starting to make you very insecure. Like you felt like you weren't attracting this the way that you wanted to, or it wasn't working out for you. So it's starting to make you not confident. So that's part of you moving on. But once it comes in, you're seizing the opportunity. That is the Knight of Swords as well. Sometimes Knight of Swords is about seizing the opportunity, even when you're tired, or even when you're apathetic or bored, you're seizing some type of opportunity. So you're taking full advantage of whatever this is. You see it as valuable, or something is sparking some interest in you all over again. That's all I can say. There's not much to say in your reading. I wish I could give you more, but I really am just not wanting to give you fluff for no reason. I don't want to fluff it up. That's all I'm seeing. Something is coming in long overdue. You've been prepared, you've been ready, you've been showing that you're prepared, you've invested so much in this. It wasn't happening for you for whatever reason. It's coming in late. It's coming in also with some added benefit, whatever that means. You're going to seize the opportunity, and it motivates you all over again. So you could be very motivated in August. Also, with the King of Wands, I will say this. King of Wands also, if you've been wanting to get back in a gym, like say you used to be in a gym, but you fell off, or you've never been in a gym, but you've really been having dreams or ideals, or you've been really motivated to get in a gym, take your ass to the gym in August, even if you feel so uncomfortable or not confident. It will stick. Okay, it will stick. I promise you. If you take yourself to the gym in August, it doesn't matter even if it's at the 23rd of August, if it's the last of August. If you take yourself to the gym, you will become a regular at that gym, and you will have your gym goals. Okay, because King of Wands is like gym heavy. It's like working on my fitness. So you know, but I just see you chasing after something that maybe you were really interested in, that you gave up on, but it's coming in last minute. And I feel like that's happening right now. So you may like maybe check your emails right now, like maybe this week coming up, check your emails, or pick up that unfamiliar, phone number, or check your DMs, because a delayed message is coming in, and it's going to be what you wanted plus extra. That's what I got for you. Okay. Let's see. Last words for Sag. All right, in the trash, right? So this is an ode to you being the Eight of Cups. You were ready to throw something away, and that means that you had to detach from that thing, or you disconnected from it to feel like I don't need this anymore, or I don't want this anymore. You threw it away, and you're probably going to pick it back up again. Something that you thought was over for you, or that wasn't going to be your path, wasn't going to be your industry, wasn't going to be your career, wasn't going to be your home, wasn't going to be your friend, wasn't going to be your lover, wasn't going to be a situation. You're picking it back up in August. You're so disconnected. You've already went through the, what's it called? You already went through, what's it called? The mourning of it, and then you were ready to let it go. You've already moved on. You're about to move on, and then it's coming in, and you're going to pick it up again. It's almost like you never gave it up. So, in the trash is very significant. Sugar, please. Sugar, shh. All right. We have toxic family. So, your family or someone that you're deeply connected to, their family could be very like a lot of drama right now. Okay. So look out for that in August. Like if you're already dealing with that, it's not stopping in August. Okay. Just letting you know it's continuing. People are still toxic. We have You Make Me Nervous. Now, King of Wands on the bottom of the deck, you're very confident with whatever the situation is. So maybe the thing that you felt like you weren't good enough for, you're actually the one making the other party nervous. So whatever's coming towards you, you make them nervous. If you're looking for a job, the person who's calling you in for an interview, you're making them nervous. So assert your power, okay? Let's see what else is here. We have I Want to Change for You. And then we have Nobody Does It Better Than You. Okay. So you're the first pick or you're the best choice. All right. So that's your reading, Sag. And we're going to move on to Capricorn, excuse me. All right. Let's see. Someone said the 5 stages of grief. I need to go look that up. But yes, the 5 stages of grief, definitely. But you're going to be okay. You're getting what you want, right? But you were so ready to like disconnect. And it's interesting how sorry, let me go back to Sag. What's so resilient is how interesting you pick something back up after you had to detach from it and you went through the sorrow. I don't know if y'all can hear my cat, but she is very talkative. Sugar, please. It's not about you all the time. All right. So what's interesting is how something broke you down and you had to detach. And then as soon as it comes in, you have like humility to not be like, oh, it dissed me or it didn't work out, so I'm just gonna be done. You pick it back up and you're just like, yep, I'm gonna make it happen. I knew it would happen. So that takes a lot of strength too. Cause some people will be like, it didn't work out for me before, so I'm done with it altogether. But you still see value or you still feel like this is your calling or your path or purpose. That takes a lot of strength because it can be a lot on your ego. So, good for you, Sag. All right, moving on to Cappy. Sugar, please. All right, guys. Cappy, this one is for you for my Capricorns and Capricorn placements. Can y'all hear my cat? Yes or no? Let me know. All right, for my Capricorns and Capricorn placements, what should they know for the month of August? What's so significant for the month of August for my Cappies? Anything that they need to know at this time for the month of August? Give me some messages. She's not hungry. She ain't hungry, boo. She ain't starving over here. Okay? She ain't. First of all, she has an automatic feeder. And even when the bowl is empty, my mom will fill that bowl up and make her fat. So she is not hungry. And when I went to the bathroom, I left my door open and she came in here. So I don't know what to tell y'all. I didn't call her ass in here. but she just likes to talk. What she's crying about, she want to be rubbed. She's so spoiled. She just want to be touched. Horny little thing. She want to be touched, honey. I ain't about that business. I got things to do right now. All right. But if y'all hear her, listen, she's good, but she really does talk a lot. And y'all will see that, as y'all can see. She talks a lot. That's her norm. She's always been that way since I got her from the shelter. She's talked since the day that I got her from the shelter, which was years ago. So just let it be, okay? All right, Cappy. Bottom of the deck, we have duality. Okay. Duality. Let's also you have the magician for your month of August. And you also have the Nine of Swords, okay? All right, duality. So first of all, duality is the energy of like not judging, right? So like no matter where you land or whatever you get into, things that you never tried before, right? Things that you never tried before, not judging it because it's different or you may not be accustomed to it. It's something that you may take a liking to. Even if you don't take a liking to it tomorrow or next week or in the month of August, there's something in your spirit magically, spiritually, that has brought it in your path. Now, if that's not a message for you, this is a message for someone who may have a hard time like dealing with you coming into their life, right? So if you're someone who's open to a lot of things and you're like, that's not my message, it may be someone who has encountered you, who may have misjudged you, and they're starting to take a liking to you. So it's just open to all parties. This could be a word of wisdom. Sugar, please don't embarrass me right now, please. Thank you. Can you be a lady for once? All right, so it's a word of wisdom for all parties listening. Like, if you do not like something, if you turn your nose up to something, you never know why God or the divine brought this onto your path. They may have brought this onto your path so you can get familiar today, because 5 years from now, you're going to be obsessed with it, you know? So I feel like this is part of your life. Either you're going through this right now or someone's taking it in for your energy. Like maybe someone judged you. Okay, you got to get out, girl. You want to hold on, y'all. Let me let her out because she will talk. And we all love sugar. We all do. But sometimes you just got to let a bitch go. Okay, so let me let a bitch go. Give me 1 second. All right, girl, you got to go. Come on. Bye-bye. All right, anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about the unprofessionalism. Anyway. I cannot, bro. I cannot. No, for real, y'all don't even understand. When she's in my room at night, like it's like 10 o'clock at night and I'm ready to go to bed, I'll put on some nice, music or like a nice scenery on my thing. She will not calm down. I'll even hide from her under my sheets. Like I'll put the thing under my sheets. She will like cry. I can't do it. So she got to go. She's interrupting the read. She got to go. She don't have no decorum. She is not a lady. Okay. And her name is Sugar, but she is not sweet. So we got to let her go so we can focus on what's at hand. Okay. Like I was saying, and she snuck into my room when I went to the bathroom, but it's all good. As I was saying, Cappy, I feel like someone probably like was acting really shady towards you when they first met you, when you first came around. Like maybe a friend introduced you into to their other friend, or someone brought you around their family. This could be like this could even be an energy of like the mother-in-law or the father-in-law, right? Or this could be like the sister of the person you're dating. This could be the brother of the person you're dating. Someone, the friend of the person you're dating, the friend of your friend that you're getting to know. This could be someone that you just know. It don't have to be someone that they know. This could be an actual person. Someone just would not get into it and get into the Capricorn energy and understanding you for who you are. They could have judged you. But now maybe they adore you. They're inspired by you. They respect you. You could be on their mood board. Okay. So it's that type of energy. Now, if it's not involving another person and this is personal to you, Cappy, you may find a liking to things that you used to turn your nose up against. Maybe you hated mushrooms. Maybe you hated mustard. I don't know. I'm getting the letter M. Mushrooms, mustard. I don't know. Maybe you hated certain things or you just turned your nose up against it, but you may take a liking to those things. In August there's a change in the season, changing your likes and interests or changing someone else's. Okay. And more specifically to you, outside of that, we have the Magician and the Nine of Swords. Magician is heavy attraction and magnetic energy. Think about a magnet. Magnet attracts like. So this is the thing about the Magician, right? It's like your manifestations are coming true. And sometimes, spirit has a sense of humor. Like God has a sense of humor. The divine has a sense of humor. Your ancestors, whoever you have been putting your petitions or your prayers to, they have a sense of humor. So that you could be asking for certain things, but they may be having their little razzle dazzle on your blessings. They may be putting what they think you need in your blessings. So with that Magician, you're very magnetic, but you're attracting things that you're unfamiliar with, that you didn't ask for, right? So you're getting a lot of blessings, but there are going to be certain people that come through very mysteriously, or situations that come through very mysteriously that you weren't prepared for. This is not what you asked for. And with the Nine of Swords, you'll be in your head about it because they may be so good. I feel like first and foremost, romantically, lots of attractive people coming towards you, like drop dead gorgeous. Like I feel like deadly attractive, like drop dead gorgeous, deadly handsome, very attractive people coming towards you, right? I feel like if this is like money, crazy money where you feel like you're like a cartel leader. You're like, what like I don't even know what I did to even deserve this. You're getting a lot of things that you like, you maybe have manifested these things or prayed about these things, but the way that they're coming, the packages that they're coming, the amounts that they're coming in, you're in your head about it for whatever reason. And I feel like you're just underestimating yourself, or you may just not understand that even though you are very specific about your blessings, that the universe has a sense of humor. So there's something coming towards you that you're really in your head about. Also, with the Magician, too, there's a certain mystery that lingers in your aura. So when you step into a room, a lot of people may not know your name, they may not know what you're about. You hold a lot of mystery and who's approaching you, who's coming towards you. For example, you may be someone who's very private, you may be very introverted, you may not really post a lot, but you may be getting certain, like if you're aesthetically pleasing, maybe a big brand may be approaching you to promote their business, and you're like, how did I get this mysterious blessing? So there's a lot of mysterious big blessings coming towards you, and you're like, I don't even understand how I attracted this. And I see you being in your head a lot about it. Okay, I see you being in your head a lot about this. Also, too, for those of you who are dating, you're attracting someone who's equally as mysterious as you. There's someone who's very private like you and also is very like powerful like you. Their aura is really nice. You're going to have a really good time with this person, or you may even really dominate this person, have control. But when you go home and you lay in bed at night, you are really in your head about it, like what they thought about you, how they feel, what they're saying. And I feel like you control the room. You need to calm down and just live in your blessings. I don't know. So I just see you like having a good time in August, but it almost feels like it's so. And the only reason it's so for you is because when you get alone, you overanalyze every little thing where you can't really enjoy your blessings. Like you're highly blessed and highly favored, but you overanalyze a lot. You are almost like skeptic. You're a skeptic in August. A lot of great things are coming in for you, but you're such a skeptic about why did this happen? Why did this come to me? How did this happen? Why did this transpire? Why is this being so good to me? Why did I get this big amount of money? Like you're just thinking about the details too much and not so much living in the moment. So pay attention to that. All right, let's see. What's the last words? Mm. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. So I pulled a lot of cards. I didn't mean to pull these many cards, but it came out, right? Oh, bottom of the deck is struggling inside. And I do see that for August. Like you're having great outcomes, but you're still struggling inside because you just can't believe it or you're just a skeptic. And it's so, I mean, it is what it is. You're going to have to go through that motion yourself. I don't know what to say. All right. We have great. All right, think about this card, right? Let's summarize this card. You guys can read the screen, but let's summarize it. This is basically just great sex, right? And then think about after you had great sex with someone and then you're looking like this. Like, can you chill out and just like have a good night's sleep? Like, why are you up all night after that? Like, chill out. All right. So, do you see what I mean after that example? Do you understand? We also have Gemini or gemstone. So, if it's not a Gemini that's coming towards you in your life, it's gemstone. So, you may have bought a crystal in the month of August. You're buying a crystal to assist you in the things that you want for yourself. Carnelian will be a good one. Maybe you want more power. Maybe you want to be more energized. Maybe you're looking for a certain aesthetic or body. But the thing with you buying a crystal, I feel like you're still a skeptic of the crystal. You buy a crystal for the benefits, but you're still skeptic about everything. I don't know. We also have police/law enforcement. This goes hand in hand with being very scary or being very like paranoid. Police and paranoia goes hand in hand. So I see you just being very paranoid, but you could be like meeting someone around you that's like works for law enforcement. That could be really cool. Like when you first learn that they work for law enforcement, you may be scared and you may not even be someone who's like a criminal. So why are you scared? But this person could be very cool, very, very easy and chill, easy on the eyes, easy personality, very chill. But you may meet someone who works for law enforcement. We have, I've been hurt before. So maybe this is why you're so paranoid with the good sex, with everything else going on. We have, you make me happy. And we have, I don't want to fall in love. So, all right, Cappy. Let's move on to, oh, someone said, I call that euphoria. Yeah, it could be euphoria because euphoria could be like that, where you're just so in bliss that you just can't even relax. You're really like in relaxation. And I feel like people who go for, or do things for relaxation and get that energy of relaxation but can't relax, like if you go and get massage and you can't relax, even though it feels so good, but you can't relax, where you can't even remember the moment, you didn't even immerse yourself in the moment. Or even the same things with people who maybe like smoke weed, and you can't relax. It deals with some type of like, you could really feel the energies, but you could be paranoid because you have some type of like something that really you couldn't relax around beforehand, like in your past. There's things or toxic energy that you couldn't relax around. So I don't know. But you'll be okay, Capricorn. I feel like your life is going to be a bliss in August. You just need to take a chill pill, okay? All right, let's move on to Aqua. Oh, my hair is just so crazy today. All right, let's see. Aquarius and Aquarius placements. Let's see. What do you need to know in the month of August? What do my Aquariuses and Aquarius placements need to know in the month of August? Give me some messages for my Aquas. Anything significant? Please and thank you. What do my Aquariuses and Aquarius placements need to know in the month of August? What do they need to know in the month of August? Anything significant? Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Ooh, all right. We have the Tower. And we have the Lovers. Yeah. We also have the Ace of Cups as well. Okay, so there's so many messages here. There's positive and there's not really negative, but I'm going to start with like the not so positive, right? So let me say this to you, Aqua. There was a situation that you felt like, okay, let me say it as clean as possible. There was a situation that you felt like you needed to have a plan B for, right? So there was a situation where you felt like I need to have another plan, a second plan, another situation to back this one up. No matter what it was, if it's a job, you were already looking for another job on the side. If it was a relationship, you was keeping up a situationship on the side. If it was a friend, you already have your other friends that you're dealing with on the side. You know, I don't know. There's whatever, if it was a living situation, you already knew that you could go stay at Auntie Kiki's house, or if you couldn't stay at Auntie Kiki's house, you already been looking up new places on the side. There was something that you weren't ready to end yourself. Like I don't know what it is. I don't think it's not that you didn't have the balls to. Nothing really significant or bad happened for you to really end it, but you felt like there was some type of impeding doom. You felt like this was not going to end well, or you felt like it just wasn't going to be a success, whatever it was. And you already were setting yourself up for success elsewhere. You may have not been taking the plan B seriously, but you still set it up, you know? Even if it's romantic, you may not have been taking that side chick or dude seriously, but you still been talking to them. You know what I'm saying? So something you already knew intuitively was not going to be a success. And in August, with the Tower being here, it's going to blow up. Now, this is the thing. It's blowing up in your face, and it's also blowing up in this person's face. When it blows up in this first person's face, they're going to feel like, oh my God, like, you know, how could this happen? But for you, you have a plan B. You have something set up. Like, and also too, even if you forget the plan B, you already knew that this did not have longevity. Do you understand? And also with the Lovers being here, you only set up that side plan because you were thinking about your highest good or what was going to be the best for yourself. With the Lovers being here, the Lovers in a connection, if this is romantic, you felt like someone was not making decisions thinking about your best interest. Someone was not taking into consideration what's going to make Aquarius smile? What's going to set up Aquarius for success? What is longevity for me and Aquarius? Someone wasn't making decisions in their own personal life like that. So in your personal life, you started to kind of like be like, let me make sure that me as an Aquarius, I'm set up for greatness. And that's why you set up that plan B. I don't think you're really as invested in that plan B, but you still set it up for a reason and it's going to play out in your favor in August. So this blow up is going to happen. It's going to be detrimental. I don't feel like you're going to feel the sadness or the hurt or the pain when it happens, because being an air sign, you may just detach from it at first, but you will have stability or safety somewhere else that you set up beforehand, because you foreshadowed this or you had foresight about this. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So there's some type of tower moment happening in August, but it's not really, it's sad, but it's not that sad for you, because you got something lined up elsewhere and you can move forward and still be great. Okay. So it's, even if you felt really bad or shady doing this in the past, maybe in July or early this year, setting this up, it kind of lined you up for success because you felt like something wasn't aligned. All right. Now, other than that, somewhere that you're living, the building is deteriorating. Especially if you're living like in a condominium or apartment, somewhere where you're living like where there's levels, is deteriorating and you notice to be true, you need to not renew your lease. Or if you have a condo and you have like a mortgage, you bought the condo, you need to try to get your money back in some way, maybe even set up a lawyer at this time, because the building will not stand for the test of time. If you bought real estate in whatever this building is, it is deteriorating as we speak. You know this to be true, you can see it. So you need to be able to get your money back plus more. It could be even be a lawsuit. It would be very in your best interest possibly to do that. I don't really talk about those kind of things, but with the tower, something is just not stable and it's going to come crumbling. And if you already have signs of that, you need to be like doing your plan B, because plan B is the theme of this reading. All right, what else can I say about this as well? I don't really want to say that. Okay. Also, lovers. So there's a plan B or a situation that you were overshadowing or overlooking because you really wanted plan A to work out. Plan B is going to be like so favorable for you. I don't know if you'll really like it as much, but the thing about plan B, this person, this situation, this entity, whatever this is, it's going to favor you and um, give you the best case scenario and give you whatever you desire out of the situation versus plan A. So you'll see like whatever you want to happen, whatever your desired outcome is, you're going to get that from plan B. And something that has longevity versus plan A. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. What else can I say about this? Also, too, when it comes to injustice, if you feel like you have been treated wrong, if you're leaving plan A or whatever you've been dealing with and you have to leave it behind and you feel like you've been done so dirty, you've been done wrong, you stuck by that side, you stuck by their side, and you feel like you're leaving without getting, what's owed to you, you will get what's owed to you. It's just not coming right now. Give it time, because what will end up happening is that if you give it time, you will get what you're owed plus more. I feel like with this card, the Tower, I feel like God is always watching. God has been watching your suffering, your cries, your sadness, your despair, whatever has been really hard on you. God has watched it all. God is your witness is a big thing. So like, even if you're leaving a situation and you're feeling like you're losing something, you have not lost. If you have patience and you just focus on what you need to focus on right now, which is like moving forward, in due time, you will get what you lost plus tax, okay, plus interest. So just know that, like, if that's a big thing for you, if that really spites you, that maybe you're leaving behind and you feel like you've lost so much, give it time and let justice play it out. Let karma work its way out, especially with the Lovers being here. It shows that if you make good decisions right now, karma is really going to do its thing for you, but just give it time, okay? Hmm. If you don't have a mortgage in a place and you're renting from some place, I feel like the like it's like not livable conditions or something like that. And you have the rights to demand like your rent back or to move somewhere else. And you don't need to be afraid to move somewhere else. Maybe the aesthetics are really nice, especially with the lovers. Like the aesthetics are nice, but like the living conditions are unfavorable. You have the rights to like get what you're owed, even if you have to maybe go to court. But also, if you're looking for another place, you will find a better place to live, aesthetically pleasing and favorable, like no problems. So if that's a problem, like if you live in an apartment or if you're renting from a landlord and you're wondering like, man, I have a lot of space or this is a nice community, you will find another nice community and you may not have a lot of space like the same place, but you'll have just what you need and you'll be happier. So just don't ever like stay because of that. You deserve to be living like a king or a queen. I feel like wherever you are is just not favorable, especially with that tower. I don't know. All right, let me get the last words. I feel like you deserve more. So this is just a reading about you deserving more and you have to take action to get more. And use that plan B, whatever that plan B is, check that out for a change. All right, for Aquarius, give me some last words for Aquarius. All right, we have not letting you go. So I don't know. Maybe it's a fight to get out of a contract or get out of a lease or get out of a relationship. It's like a fight, but continue to fight because you will be let go if you really need to leave. You know, if you really put your foot down, you can get out of it. Something is not like does not have complete control over you. And also evidence is a big thing. So I don't know what that's about. So if there's something like legal, because I keep getting like legal or like court case, if you need to present evidence, but maybe you don't want to take it there so you can move on. Okay. We have too clingy. Traveling soon or moving soon, basically. And let's see what else we have. I have no plans on changing. So whatever this is, if it's a job or if it's a relationship, a connection, if it's your place of living, they're not going to make any changes or try to accommodate you anytime soon. They have no plans on changing. So, if you know that and you're not happy, then it's a good time to execute that plan B. All right. Let's move on to Pisces. All right. Someone said, my dad is an Aqua and I live upstairs. Ooh, do you have a plan B? I think you do. You should, if it's horrible living with him, girl, you better execute that plan B. And I don't know, hopefully it's not that toxic that anything crazy has to happen, but you have another resource. So execute that resource. It may not be as favorable, but you're not happy there, obviously. So maybe you can find happiness somewhere else. Like make happiness your priority and peace your priority, and everything else will fall. All right, let's see. Pisces placements and Pisces period. Let's see. What do you need to know at this time for the month of August? What do you need to know at this time for the month of August? Give me some messages for my Pisces and Pisces placements. Hold on, guys. Let me drink some water. All right. What are my Pisces? Excuse me. I'm sorry. What do my Pisces and Pisces placements need to know at this time in the month of August? Anything significant? Give me some messages, Spirit, please and thank you. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay. First and foremost, I feel like, okay, sorry, bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. So you feel very like, I feel like the universe is trying to nudge something at you that will be very useful. It's fulfillment or it's like love. They're trying to give you like love or fulfillment or passion, like restore passion in your life, happiness in some way. But whatever they're delivering to you, it comes in an ugly package in your way of thinking. Like for you, it's not favorable, or whatever's coming towards you, you're like turning your nose up against, you're like ill, no thank you, I'm good. You don't really see the value in this, but the universe or your ancestors, your angels, God is urging that you really could, this is of use for you, or this could be really beneficial for you. You're just not seeing it right now. Okay, so now it's interesting because you do have the Seven of Swords, so you could be a skeptic of a lot of things. You have trust issues as well. Could be why you're not latching on to this thing that's being nudged at you, or you're not trusting what's coming in. Queen of Pentacles as well. You have a lot to lose. So I don't know what that's about. You have a lot to lose. You work so hard for something, and you feel like you have a lot to lose, and you don't trust anything coming towards you because you feel like, is this going to diminish me, or is this going to enhance me? And the based off of what is coming in, or the package is coming in, or how it's looking right off the bat, is not looking at like something that will enhance you or help you or aid you. It's looking like something that is just, you know, buy, turn the other way, decline, decline, decline. But the universe is saying, like, this is something very valuable, and just, take a look. I don't know what that is. Okay, so something probably is going to come by you again, probably in the mail, or you're going to be driving and see a sign of this or pass by this, or something's going to be hitting your phone again, a notification, or you're going to scroll past something on social media that gives you a nudge towards, maybe like a job or a hustle that you should be doing, or maybe even like a connection that you just don't really see the value in. You have trust issues. You have strong trust issues right now because you've been done wrong a lot. Okay, so I do see that. I see you have a strong focus on your reputation with the Queen of Pentacles. You really are trying to make sure that you stay clean, or that your reputation stays clean, your record stays clean. I don't know. And this is the thing, right? Some of you guys have a clean record, period. Like, you never been in trouble, but some of you guys have been in trouble in the past, and you've dealt with a lot of hardships with that record, and you finally got it squeaky clean to where you don't trust like people or environments, because maybe that's what's got you in trouble in the past. I don't know. There's a big energy at home. I see you cleaning a lot, and I see you like reorganizing or organizing your stuff a lot. And usually that's like a good energy, but paired up with the Seven of Swords, I see you like doing kind of like odd or abnormal things, right? So if you're cleaning, it's almost like you're frantically cleaning. Like if I was in your home and I came to hang out with you, you'd be cleaning from the time I walked in, and if I left 2 hours later, you'd be cleaning till the time I left. And I would leave, and I'd be thinking in my head like, "Damn, Pisces was cleaning the whole time. Like, are they okay?" Or I see you like reorganizing quite a bit. So like you may reorganize on the weekend, but then every day you come home, you're like reorganizing again. You may like it's very frantic, like structure. There's frantic structure about you, and I feel like you feel like something's threatening your structure in a way. And I don't know if that's because of like your, maybe that could be like career, like you feel like something's threatening your career. Maybe it's because of age, like you know you're getting older, wiser. Maybe you feel like you have weird people around you that you can't trust. I don't know. Cuz this could be a thing, right? So like talk about someone reordering. Someone could be counting like like I have books on my desk, right? I have a lot of books. So I could be counting my books. I could have friends over in my room, and after they leave, I'm counting my books, maybe trying to see if someone stole my books, like things like that. And I'm wondering, why are you like that? And why are you so frantic? All right, let's talk about the positive though. Um, because you are so like what's the word? Because you are so like watching everyone's move, there's not a lot that you will miss. So career-wise or like money, first of all, I feel like you're gonna find money and not like a penny on the floor, not like a dime on the floor, not like a dollar. I see you finding money on the floor that's like a lot of money, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't, you know, this could be like $100. This could be like $50. I see you finding money on the floor in the parking lot somewhere. You could be going out and then you see where you parked, you open your car door and you see like money that someone dropped because maybe they were careless, and you find that. Or because you're so keen on things right now and you're kind of overlooking everything at work, you may see like a discrepancy and that may get you a promotion. So with the Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords, it's like you have a lot of like anxiety, but your anxiety may aid you in this time. It may put you in a good place. So what else can I say? Also, too, like so much good things coming towards you. So much. I see so many positive things. I see like fish, which is like abundance. I see butterflies, which is like butterfly effect. So if one good thing happens for you, like you finding money, it's a trickle effect of blessings and abundance coming towards you. I see like I'm thinking of like a hummingbird or even like a woodpecker. I'm thinking of like a bird with like a long beak like this. I'm thinking of like abundance in that way, or just reaping benefits or finding like, you know, substance. I'm also seeing a lot of calmness. So you have calmness towards like if you have pets, your pets bring you a lot of calmness, unlike my pet. Or or your children, if you have children with the Queen of Pentacles, they bring you a lot of calmness. But outside of that, you're very like paranoid in a way. And I wonder what it's about. I almost want to like clarify your cards, but I'm not really clarifying right now. But there's something that you're like can't chill out around. I don't know. Let me try to think really quickly. Okay, there's another thing too, right? So it could be a situation where your business is being put on the forefront, but whoever is putting your energy on the forefront, there's other people who have done way worse than you. And it's not even about like doing bad things. This could even be like random things, you know, but like it's almost like even health, right? Like say you're someone who smokes, you smoke your hookah or you smoke like vapes or you smoke your weed or cigarettes. It's almost like every time you come around your family, there's a family member who's always like saying, oh, there goes Pisces smoking their you know, they be smoking their vape or they smoke their cigarettes or they smoke their hookah, you know, that's not good for their lungs. Like someone always tries to put you on blast, but this person very deep down in their history, they have a lot of health issues, like real health issues that are really a concern right now that they're not willing to admit. And even though you don't know that to be true, Pisces, that's why you get this like scary feeling around them. It's like someone who tries to out you or embarrass you. Someone almost tries to put you down because they have real anxieties in their life. Okay. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords. It's like a family member or even like a lover or a friend, or even at work, you have a boss who's like harassing you. This person puts you down, but whatever they're saying about you, and you have anxiety coming around this person, you're like, ugh, I don't even want to see this person today because they always got something to say. They're always trying to make me the butt of the joke. But in this person's real life, what's happening for them, what's unfolding for them, real life, they got a lot of crazy stuff happening that they are real concerns that they're not willing to admit or put out there. And they kind of like pick on you, you know, and they always make you the target. So I see that as well. But with the Queen of Pentacles, with any Pentacles, with Queen or King of Pentacles is real health or longevity or abundance. So no matter what you're going through, if you're feeling like you're being judged harshly, or if you feel like someone just keeps highlighting your wrongdoings or your past, whoever is probably pointing the finger at you has some shit that has not been made public, but that they're really like going through right now that will be made public probably towards the end of August, that they're just like scared shitless about, and they have to pick on someone that they feel like is doing well. So I just see that. I see you like tiptoeing around someone because you just don't want to be, you don't want to like, you don't want this person to like even pick up on you or see you or like, because every time they see you or sniff you out, they always have something to say. They're always judgmental. They're always trying to out you about something that you're doing, but they have things that are hidden that is really going on, that's really detrimental. They don't want that to be out there, but it will come out. Okay. So I am seeing that. Let's get your last words. This person is very scared themselves. So I see you being scared that this person's going to say something or do something to you, but this person's scared of like their outcome based off of what is going on right now in their life, whoever this is. Because whoever this is, they have respect for you, but they still put you down. I don't know. All right, let's see. Messages for my Pisces. And I feel like they instill a lot of fear in you. It's almost like fear mongering, you know, they fear monger because this person is scared. They want to make you scared, but you were never scared to begin with. But coming around this person, you always feel paranoid. There's a reason for that, because this person is very fearful in their heart. So I don't know what that's about, but let's see. Messages for Pisces. So be wary of like a boss or someone who's like has a lot of power around you or control, but is probably not very powerful at all. All right, so we have not attracted at first, which is interesting to come out. I don't know what that's about, but okay. We also have Aries or Emperor or Empress. So this person's, you being the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, this person is supposed to be the Emperor or the Empress. So they're supposed to have more status than you. They're supposed to have more reputation than you, more legacy than you, more riches, more material, more success than you, but they fearmonger around you, try to make you feel small, but they feel small. They have current things that scare them. Okay, so I just want you to know that. Let's see what else is here. We have You Make Me Nervous, Playing the Game, and Big Extrovert. And the thing is crazy too. I feel like you're a big extrovert naturally, but like in August or even probably the end of July, you've been very introverted, being maybe because this person's always around, or they're just kind of like instilling a lot of fear in you. I don't know what that's about, but you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Of course, we came to the end, but this is not the end. So if you enjoyed this reading, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I forgot to tell you guys, please like the video. Please like the video because it helps push out the video into the YouTube world and really supports my channel. So thank you for all of you who liked the video. I really appreciate you. We're not done though tonight I will be doing questions. For those of you who do want to experience a reading by me, I will be doing questions. So if you're interested in that, I will be coming on later tonight. I'm probably going to take a little break and go get something to eat. I'm going to go watch the show Traders because that's my new obsession. After Love Island on Peacock, I've been watching Traders and it's kind of boring. It's kind of like old lady-ish, but I love it. I don't know, I love it now. So I'm going to go watch that, eat some food, relax. I'll come back on here a little bit later tonight, probably around 9. I'll take some questions from you guys so that you can get some readings from me really quick. And we'll do that. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you guys are up for that and tune in later around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because that's my time. And that's just it. That's my announcement. That's all I have. But I'm about to go eat. You guys go and enjoy yourselves. Go be with your family, your lover. Go be with yourselves. Go have fun with yourselves like I'm about to do right now. I thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys very soon. Also, please, if you have not checked out my website, I do personal readings on there. I'm going to be doing readings tonight, so go check that out first. But if you also want to go on my website, I do blogs, and I did a video reading on there as well. So go check it out. Go see what's new on there. It's really nice. So go check out my website. And that's it, guys. That's all I have. That's it, and that's all. I love you guys. Have a good one. I will see you guys tonight. And yeah, until next time. Bye.